For some reason I thought I thought yesterday was 88, but today is 88. So I'm tripping myself out. I don't know if I didn't delete one, dude. Just thought today was 88. Yep. So that's the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the bq.POV daily podcast show. The more I say that fucking name, man, the more I am for sure going to change it. I don't really know if... it gets the point across, right? BQ, that's me. POV, point of view. Daily, it's every day. Podcast, what it is. It's a show. I guess it's a show. I think I'm going to change that once we reach 100. First 100 episodes were BQ, POV, and then after that, I'll switch it up. Maybe I'll actually put some effort into the cover art, the name. Because like I told you guys from the start, I didn't put any effort or thought at all into the name or what it would look like. I just wanted to start, and that's what I did. And I did it to prove to myself that I could do it. That I didn't have to have the logo and the name and the colors and the theme and the outline. I just started. I was in my room. I said, okay, here we go. Clicked record, recorded an episode. And I think it was 40 minutes long or something like that. And then the next one was 30 minutes long, something like that. And since then, I've had an episode up to an hour. I think it's a little bit past that. It's fairly recent. So all I did was just decide to start, and here we are. So episode 88, don't have a plan. I'm sitting in my car. I'm actually pretty upset. So can't remember if I talked about it on the show or not, but I recently bought one of those articulating hinge arm things for cameras and phones and whatever, because I thought it was compatible with this clamp that I have. And if you're not familiar with it, basically all it is a long, pretty much, so with pretty much all camera mounts and camera accessories, there's this little screw, and I think it's universal. And it's the same with little selfie sticks. It's the same with camera tripods and shit like that. It's the same with this clamp that I bought. So all it does is just you hook it onto something, and then it clamps and it stays there. And so I bought this arm so that I could reach the microphone to my mouth instead of having to hold it, because I want to be on my laptop doing the timestamps, being a little bit more efficient and intent and have more intent with the show, as opposed to just sitting here in my car, with the quality how it is. Because if I can make the quality a lot better by having a mic, then I would like to do that. And I also was banking on the fact that I would be doing this for the actual show, because it's quiet out in my car. I can be 100% myself, and I don't have to worry about people hearing me. And again, who gives a fuck, right? We'll get there. We'll level up. We'll get past that. We'll get past that fear. And perhaps it'll change when I start saying that I have a podcast, I have 100 episodes, because that was what I said from the start. And maybe it would help if I was a little bit more structured with the podcast. That way I didn't feel so, oh, people are listening to me. They're listening to me fuck up. Oh no, I think it's part of it. But bottom line is, I got to get over that fear or whatever of what people might think or what people might say, especially my own fucking family, bro. To be honest, my family's not going to judge me or anything. They might say some shit, not like, oh, what a fucker, not like that, but more like, oh, Bryce is recording the show again, so that's cool. Yeah, yeah, talks about success. What's he done? Kind of shit. So, and family, if you're listening, that's no dog on you guys. Love you to death, but I'm just insecure. But, I'm glad I'm documenting all this the way that it is, the way that I feel, how I feel. Because like I've said the entire time during this podcast, it's going to be so sick listening to all of these in 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 years, right? Because if I do one of these every day, just a quick snippet of the wins, losses, kind of a documentation of the day, what I did for Live Hard, 75 Hard, with my first business, with year 95 now, because that's going. So I've already lost today. I can only lose 17 more days. So that sucks, but yeah, it sucks, but sucks, but dude, what am I in 5th grade? So yeah, man, we're just getting after it today. I got a late start because I went to bed pretty late last night. Second latest I've ever been to bed in recent times, and it makes you feel like shit, because now it's going to be a little bit more difficult to go to sleep tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wake up at 3 tomorrow, and I'm going to go to bed at 8-ish, right? I'm going to try to be in bed by 7:45, around that time frame. And wake up at 3-ish. So maybe that's 3:10 or 3:15, I don't know. But gives something, a time that gives me enough time in the morning to wake up, adjust, kind of orient or not be disoriented. And fuck was I trying to say? Oh, just wake up not disoriented, kind of establish myself, and then face the almighty battle that is the ice bath first thing in the morning before 4 a.m. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, but if that's what it takes, man, if that's what I got to do to get my shit done and have a better, more efficient schedule, then I guess that's what I got to do. So instead of waking up at 2, I'm going to wake up at 3. Well, instead of waking up at 2:10, getting out of bed by 2:15, I'm going to wake up at 3:10, out of bed by 3:15. So it gives me time to wake up, get out of bed. It gives me time to stretch if I wanted to. I could read if I was hauling ass, but probably wouldn't be able to do that. It gives me time to practice my gratitudes. It's like if I could do my gratitudes, I could stretch, and then I could, what else could I do in the morning? I guess work on the power list a little bit. And then I would have to go take an ice bath. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So this is so all that to say, it's going to be difficult to go to sleep tonight because I woke up, got out of bed around 9 a.m.-ish, which for me is 5 hours, or I guess 7 hours past when I normally wake up for work, that is. So I wake up at 2, and today I woke up at 9. So that's 7 hours of, I guess, wear and tear for today that I don't have on me. So most of the time when I'm approaching bedtime, when I'm laying there, when I'm doing the rest of my tasks for the night, it's so hard for me to stay awake because I've been up so early. I've been up I've been up for so long. I got up really early. What am I trying to say? I've just been up so long. So for me, that 6 p.m. mark, for a typical person's schedule, if they wake up at 9 and, that's a 7-hour difference. So for me, feeling tired at 6, that 7-hour difference right there, that's like 1 a.m. for the other person, for the normal person going to bed at a regular time. So yeah, I'm tired as fuck. If I wake up at 2, go to bed at 7, that is 17 hours. So 17 hours from 9 o'clock, it's 1 a.m. So what? No, it's not. 5. It's 3 a.m. 2 a.m. Dude, why can't I math? Anyway, so I'm going to switch up my schedule a little bit and see how that works out. And like I've said before, it's quite a hit to the ego because I like taking pride in the fact that I wake up so early, almost at a ridiculous hour. I mean, it is. I used to think that anything before 6 was way too early. And then look at me waking up at 1:45 and going outside in 10-degree weather and running a mile, So when I look back and acknowledge that, I'm very proud of myself. It's very cool. It's very, very exciting to think that I can see the progress there. And to me, now it's normal. So waking up at 1:45, I don't even think like, oh, fuck this, that's stupid, I can't. It's more like, okay, well, I guess we got to go to bed a little bit early. That's it. So there's a lot of growth there, and I'm proud of myself for that. So yeah, there's that. So see how it goes tomorrow. But yeah, man, like I said, kind of bummed. I was going to set up with Mike and have the quality and everything be nice in here, but there's nothing to hook it onto. I don't think I even finished that story. The clamps are incompatible, so nothing will stick, nothing will hold, which is kind of disappointing. And I was trying to thread it through my steering wheel and have it hold there and trying to kind of stick it between my seat and the console, and nothing was working. So I said, fuck it, dude. We're just going to get my phone out. We're just going to keep going. So I didn't let that derail me. It's small, but I just didn't. I was just like, okay, well, fuck you then. So I just kept going. But I brought my laptop with me. It's right here. So I was ready to go. I had my laptop, had my cables, had my clamp for the arm. I had everything. I had the mic, had everything. I was ready to go. And it didn't work out. And I knew that it wasn't going to work. Well, I knew that I didn't have the compatible clamp, but I thought, I'll figure it out. But no, I did not figure it out. So I'll have to order something else, or like I said earlier, just do this shit in my room. So, because I don't want the real podcast to sound like this. I think this sounds fine it's quiet. You can hear what I'm saying, but there's that reverb. You can hear that I'm in a car. You can hear all this. I don't want to be able to hear that. I want to be able to hear just a nice, crisp audio, just my voice, and that's it. That's all I want the audience to hear. So I'll figure that out. But if it is going to be the real deal podcast, I would like it to be more professional, a lot more official. Take time to outline everything I'm going to talk about, and have it just flow. Everything be nice, neat, orderly. And that's the goal with, I'm not going to sound like a robot. I'm not going to read a script. It's going to be me talking like this, but it's going to be me hitting point after point after point. At least that's the goal. Talking about this or that and trying to provide real, actual value, practical takeaways that somebody could take and learn and implement in their life and hopefully be better. And, I guess that's the show that would be kind of marketed. And then on that show, that's where you could find out about this one. And here's a cool thing. It's funny to daydream, right? But there was another listen to the show. I think it was episode, I'm not really sure which, 52, I think it was, my Details of the Live Hard Journey, I think. And the person who listened to that was from Missouri. And my first thought was, dude, that would be Andy, And I was like, damn, dude, what if Andy just fucking listened to that show, saw this, and was like, hey, Bryson, you want to come out and be on Real AF? Sounds like you're, just daydreaming, bro. What are the odds of that, first of all? And would I shit my pants and probably die because of excitement? Yeah, probably, dude. And am I fangirling really hard right now? Absolutely, but it's all good because that man changed my life, so I guess what the fuck it is, man. Here's another thing. So today, I actually wore a t-shirt to the gym. I didn't wear a long sleeve. I didn't wear a hoodie. Nothing. I actually showed skin. And for me, that's a huge accomplishment. That's a huge milestone because it means I'm back feeling confident enough, somewhat, to have my arms show, my legs showing, and be confident in myself with how I look. Because there for a while, I lost a lot of size and strength due to being out of the gym for the main reason, which started it all, was I herniated 2 discs in my lower back. I have a 6th lower vertebrae, and I happened to herniate that one. So my L4, L5, and L5, L6 are herniated. So the doctor explained to me that I pretty much have 20 years of life shaved off of both of those discs. So right now, I have the lower back of a 46-year-old. So whatever, I'm not trying to get into a pity contest or a victim contest here. I don't care if you have it worse. That sucks, but hopefully you take care of yourself. But it is what it is. So that started withdrawing from leg days and pretty much all bent over exercises like bent over rows, anything with good mornings, any lower back extensions, no deadlifts. And now that I'm back in it, I'm feeling good. Deadlifts don't seem to bother me at all. It's squats and anything where I put weight on my shoulders. So when I do standing calf raises on the machine, when the weight's on my shoulders, it irritates my back a little bit. So I think based on that, and based on the last half year of going to the gym consistently, I think I can say that deadlifts are fine for me at the moment, but squats are not. And that's so upsetting, dude. I love doing the big lifts, right? I love the deadlifts, the squats, the bench, military press, you name it. I love doing that shit. And I love having that be kind of the focus of my workout, because I get amped up. I go into the gym, I'm like, hey, here we go. Let's get this for 8 reps today instead of 7. And I do it, and it's like, fuck yeah, dude. And I'm just ride that high. It's awesome. But perhaps those days are over for the squat, but I'd rather come to terms with that and accept that rather than push the envelope in that regard and then, fuck up my back even more. And I don't fully understand the anatomy of how discs and shit really play a part in, I guess, the longevity of the health of my back. So, but just because I don't understand it fully doesn't mean I'm not going to take precautions. So that's that. But yeah, I wore a t-shirt today, so it's cool. I'm making so much progress, and I'm back to that mental state of I guess just overall confidence in how I look. And there is a lot of things that play into that. I did wear a long sleeve zip up little sweater jacket thing. I wore that about half my workout, got a pump, and then took my thing off, right? So it's my pump cover. And I think pump cover is about the corniest thing that we've come up with as a generation. Pump cover. Insecurity jacket, bro. I think that's what we should call it, because let's be honest, that's what the fuck it is. But, yeah, man, so I took it off, felt good, and caught myself in the mirror a couple times, and I went, damn, dude, that's awesome. I made a lot of progress, and I made it back. It's a good feeling. So, fuck yeah, man. So next thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to cut this one off, is I reached out to the supplement manufacturer, asked them how my product was going, and I have to read the email. Let's see what they, I can't remember exactly what word for word they said, but I said, hey, how's everything coming along? Very excited to see how it is. And then they said, oops, god damn it, dude, fuck this. And then they said, sample is already advanced from the base blend to the flavoring stage. After this, it will be ready to be shipped to you, and you'll receive an automatic email with tracking information. So that's very exciting, dude. So I don't know exactly what the timeline is. I'm still banking on, I think, what did I say, the 27th, something like that. So this week, so it'd be the 24th, I think. That's what I've been expecting. And that's giving them the benefit of the doubt. So hopefully this week, but I'm expecting next week. And then we'll have a 31 serving tub full of pre-workout that I formulated with my flavor, my ingredients, my knowledge, my money. You know, it's cool, man. It's very cool. And yeah, so here's the thing. So sample costs $300. That blows. Am I going to make more revisions to it? Yeah, I'm probably going to change the formula up a little bit as I learn more. Maybe. But, you know, I spent the last 3 months kind of coming up with the formula, figuring out which ingredients I would want in a pre-workout, and putting them in there in the dosages that I would want. And that's kind of the basis of how the pre-workout was born. And so I feel pretty confident with what's in there. But if I take it and I get the pre-workout shits, or I'm feeling bad about it, or it doesn't exactly do or make me feel it or execute as I would expect, then I'm probably going to change up the formula, do a lot more research and looking into everything, because prior to all this, I do have a lot of knowledge with pre-workout supplementation, which ingredients do what, you know, clinical dosages, what the research shows. I'm not a damn scientist by any means. I don't claim to be. And I guess for legal reasons, definitely don't take advice from me. I'm not no medical professional or, you know, physician. You should definitely consult a real doctor before taking any of this shit. So I guess there's a disclaimer there, but you guys knew that already. But I guess I should say that just to be safe. But either way, shit's in development. It's very cool. And yeah, man, I always think about that. I always think about, damn, dude, if I have this one product and I'm marketing this one product, is that going to be a turnoff to a potential customer if I say, hey, man, I got this product here. I got this pre-workout. And that's all, though. So you get your protein and vitamin and pre-workout all from the same company. Oh, well, sorry, dog. I only got one. So, you know, that's kind of discouraging, but then I always, in the downward spiral of thoughts that kind of derail me, I always end it off with, but hey, man, you're just learning the game. You're getting into the game to learn the game. And the only way to get good at the game is to play the game. And I always remind myself of that. I always think, okay, well, I might only have one product, and I might be sitting on 300 units of product for a year or something, but it's all just early stages. It's all practice. It's all me getting better. It's all a learning curve. I'm doing it, you know, even if it's on a minuscule level, and I, you know, the business makes $5,000 for the first year. Even if that's what happens, even if I make $0, dude, I'm still learning the game. I'm playing the game. I got a physical product that I can give to people that is crafted by me. Everything is me, you know, and that's really exciting. So if I can do that with one product, get it to a point where I can afford to make a second, and then market that one, and then use that second one's revenue to get a third and fourth or something like that, and then before you know it, I got like 10 products. Who knows, man? So I'm just in a constant state of reminding myself that it probably is going to be extremely discouraging, and easy to see all these other companies doing all these great things because, they get thousands of sales per day. I'm not even ordering 1,000 products to sell because I can't afford it. So that's kind of where I'm starting. And again, this is just to document the journey and the process of everything so that when someone approaches me or says something on social media 8 years later, even if it's derogatory, even if they really want to know, I can be like, hey man, I have a whole podcast. It's called the bq.POV Podcast Show. And you can go and listen to every single episode, 1 through, if it's in 10 years, it'd be 3,000 episodes. And say, yeah, go listen to episode 405. That was actually when I made my first sale. Actually, go listen to episode 88, as you can hear me talking about literally this exact moment in time that was going to happen, And so that's the whole reason for that. So I'm excited, man. It's going to be quite a ride. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of I don't want to say bad things, but there's going to be a lot of things that are, I guess, discouraging or maybe going to make me want to quit. But as long as I hold true, stick it out, stay committed, keep that word to myself and all the people who believe in me, then I don't think I'll ever have anything to worry about. So, man, still bummed about the mic thing, dude. I wanted to have a nice quality sounding motherfucking mic, but I'll get it figured out. I'll have to go and order that. It's important that I get that shit, dude. Anyway, that's the show, guys. Thanks so much for listening. That was episode 88. We got 12 more shows to go, and so that would put us 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to record episode 100, I guess, on the 26th. That's crazy, man. So I don't know when I'm going to record the first episode of The Real Show, but I'm definitely... It's not like I'm going to go out and promote the shit out of this, because I'm not necessarily proud of it. I'm proud of me keeping my word and making that commitment to 100 episodes with the rules that I gave myself. But as far as the content and the quality of the show, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and just blast that everywhere. I am definitely going to post, hey, go listen to episode 100, with all my 88 followers who, I haven't been on social media and posted on social media in almost 3 months. So anyway, that's the show, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you next time. Peace.